Hi everybody, I'm Zilla Blitz, and welcome to SnowRunner episode 4. We have a big mission today, and we've advanced things a little bit. We've uncovered a couple of watchtowers, but the biggest thing, we've kind of switched the sideboard bed back to the back of the truck you see behind me, because this one's got our all-wheel drive. And we're going to do a big job today, so we're going to kind of take a look here. Husky Forwarding, Wet Harvest. 3 deliveries. We have to go first, we have to get some bricks over here at the warehouse. This is going to be the trickiest part of it. And we're taking them over to the farm. Then we have to go downtown and get some planks at the lumberyard and then metal beams. Those parts are going to be easy. The part that I'm not sure of is this first part right here, which is going to see us take our Fleet Star here. Let's leave the garage and see if we can get it over this bumpy part of the road. There's a couple of really tricky spots here. So, I don't know. We'll see what happens, but we're going to get busy. And I think overall, kind of one of our goals, we wanted to start getting some better trucks. Also, I wanted to point out one thing. I may have picked up the other 2 DLCs. You can see those 3 trucks over behind our truck over there. And then over here, I parked 3 more trucks. When you get the DLCs, they kind of give you these free trucks. And to me, it kind of spoils it because they're much better than anything we have. And so I want to kind of earn the upgrades, not just kind of get them. That doesn't seem quite right. So I've kind of parked them all out just so I won't be tempted to drive them. So now comes the fun part. I'm going to put on the all-wheel drive. Still beeping my horn a little bit. See if we can get up this muddy road. This spot up ahead here is going to be pretty muddy. But so far so good. But that's not the tricky part. You'll see what I mean. Up here, ahead here, this part is the muddy part. I have no idea whether this truck can make it through this or not. A little bit of trouble here already, but we're kind of grinding through it. I think we could probably winch this too if we wanted to. Almost tempted to go off to the right side there, but I think that's worse. This might not be a job we can even start. How are we going to get... I don't know. Alright, well, we're kind of making it through this, but with 2 loads of cargo on there, I don't know about that. It's going to be a lot harder. But we're churning forward and making progress. Now we seem to be up high, making pretty good progress. We do have that pole to hang on to. Part here, I think, is the tricky part. Hopefully we don't sink right here. Make it through. Make it through. Alrighty. I think we got it. Oh, this is not good now. Okay, we'll see if we can get ourselves unstuck here. Oh. Alright, so I got a winch connected to that fallen tree over there, and that seems to be just giving us the lift that we need to get out of this. So we're kind of cranking away on that. We might need to get in the road, though. Let's detach the windshield. See if we can get in the road. Alright, progress. Whoa, that's a little bit of lift. Okay, good, nice. Now, rather than go to the left, we're going to try to go this way, because I think... That was a lot steeper than it was with the pickup truck. I don't know if we can make it with this truck. It's got good traction and good ground here, though, so maybe we're okay? Gosh, this is slow going. Well, we're going to plug away at this, and we'll see how this goes. We'll be back if something exciting happens here. Hey, we're kind of making our way through this. So far, so good. I kind of thought this might be the easy way, but maybe it wasn't. We shouldn't have trouble getting down this, though, right? I mean, it should be okay. Come on. Just need this last little piece here. Can we winch? Yep. Pull forward. Alright, there we go. Winch is saving us again. Alrighty, so we're making progress now. That, I think, might have been the tricky part. Got some mud here, but I think we can handle this. Looking pretty good. Once we crest this hill, it's all downhill. Alright, so we'll keep plugging along here. So we are over the top of the hill on our way down to our first pickup. And I think we've done pretty well, unless we get stuck in this mud. I think we go left here. Yeah, the rest should be easy here. It's just a little bit of wet stuff, but I think we got this with this truck. Truck's performing well with the all-wheel drive. The question is, though, what happens when we throw on 2 loads of bricks on it? Okay, anyway, we're going to get down here into this warehouse now, pick these up. All right, so we're at the warehouse now, and I think we just come in here and we can pick up the bricks. Bricks, load number 1. Load. Bricks, load number 2. All right, let's close this up. I don't know if the weight's going to help us or hurt us. I would think it would hurt us, right? We got to do the same route backwards. The mucky part's going to be something. But if we can clear those 2 spots, I think we're okay. The rest of the road, the rest of the drive should be pretty basic for us. So, we'll get up here and we'll see you when we get up into that narrow spot again and see how we handle. All right, now here we are. So we're going to turn up off the road here. Now we could go straight ahead. There's some awful wet spots in there. So I think this is our better way. We just have this climb to do. We get that muddy, we got to go down the other side, and then the muddy spot. So far, she's handling pretty well here. Making this climb pretty well. I think, honestly, the wet spot on the other side, where we had to use that wet stretch, is going to be the trickiest part coming back. But, all right, so now we get to go downhill. This feels like it should be relatively straightforward. Big downhill here. Hopefully we can make this. Ah! Alright. And I think we want a lot of speed here. Alright. Seem to be doing okay. Oh, come on, truck. You got it. You got it. If we get close enough. So we're in this heavy water now. We just got to get close enough to the winch on the pole there, and I think we can pull ourselves forward, right? With that one. Ah, this is wet wheeling with these bricks. Alright, I gotta give the alternate winch here. Attach winch. We want the front left side there, that one, to the pole up here. Yeah, there we go. This should help us out. That's much better. Alright. Okay, now we just gotta keep going. This is the tricky part right here. Come on, truck, don't fail me now. I think we got it, though. It's a little bit of a downhill here, and then we could get close enough to that pole, and then we can make it. This, again, is the last tricky spot for this whole delivery. Just gotta make it this last spot. And I think we're looking okay. Oh, this truck is handling pretty well. Nice. Very good. That might have been the hardest trick with this whole delivery here. And this would be a big one because it's going to give us a lot of money and a lot of experience. It should get us to level 3. All right. We made it. The rest is pretty easy. I mean, we have to drop it off at the farm there, which is, you know, we've not had the best of luck there. Let's just put it that way. But looking pretty good. Well, we'll keep on chugging down the road here. See if we can get, and we'll touch base when we get closer to the farm again. All right, so here we are at Matthew's farm. We're going to cut across the muddy part here. Let's see, I think we can just drop the bricks off right into this spot. There's our steel girders that we had so much fun with in episode 2. Just going to go around this muddy part here. I think just want to pull right into here. And once we get them there, it should let us unload it. And that's going to give us the first of 3 deliveries. Go, cargo management. Yeah, unload. A. Perfect. Close. So we have completed the brick part of the delivery. Now we got to get backwards. Can we get out of here okay? Pretty good, I think. Yeah. A little muddy, but I feel like we got this. Yep, no problems, huh? A little bit sluggish, but doing okay. Alrighty, so next up, we have to get, for Husky Forwarding, Wet Harvest. We've done the bricks. We need to get the wooden planks, which are over here. That's at the Pinewood Express. So we go back over the bridge we built in the first episode. So let's get started down there. All right, so we get out of here now. They still haven't picked up their garbage. Not the best. I wonder if we're going to get a job picking up garbage in the city here. Sure seems like they could use some help here. Now, straight ahead, if you look on the other side of the road, there is one thing I would like to try, I think maybe in the next episode, there is a truck off, I wonder if we can see it, off to the left there in the swamp. And it's a truck that we can rescue. And I think to rescue it, all we have to do is get there. So I want to see if we can take the pickup truck and perhaps get another, the pickup truck, and see if we can get over there and get that truck. Because one of the other things that I think we're working for, so working to make money, and one of the things we want to make money for is to be able to buy a better truck. And I think I was looking at the trucks a little bit between episodes, and I think there's a truck that's about $80,000, $85,000, $86,000, $88,000 that looks like it would be much better than the two that we have and would be pretty functional and helpful. So that's kind of our goal, is to get to $80,000. Right now, we have less than $10,000, and we're probably going to have to buy some stuff in between now and then too. So yeah, we have some work to do before we get there. Whoa, sliding away here. But bit by bit, slowly but slowly here, we're going to make our way through it now. And I don't know which way I have to turn here. I'm going to just check this. So I'm going to check the map, and then we'll see when we get closer to the our destination here. Yeah, we got to go left and then down there. Okay, yeah, I know where we're going. So yeah, I'm going to drive around a little bit here, and then we'll see you as we get closer to our pickup. But so far, I think we might be past the trickiest part of this mission. Alrighty, we are at the lumber mill here, outside of that 11 points of damage that we kind of picked up as we were swinging around onto that side road there. Did pretty well. I'm gonna load. All right, got our lumber on here now. Now it's back to the farm again, so we're off again. By the way, thank you to everybody who's offered tips and suggestions and ideas. I have taken up. I think we've uncovered now 4 of the 6 watchtowers in this area. So people said explore the area, try to take jobs from the towns and stuff, and that's kind of what this one is. Outside of that first pickup, which was at the warehouse there, we had to kind of cross over that little hill, which was a little bit tricky. These next 2 deliveries are from the town, so I'm looking for things to kind of do that we can do at this level until we get our trucks upgraded, because our trucks really just they're not the best right now for sure. And then the other thing that people pointed out was that you want to upgrade. There's a couple of missions, for example, where you have to upgrade build another bridge. I think there's a few like that in this area. And that makes subsequent missions easier, because instead of having to go over all these little hard roads, you can take the main roads to do them. So part of it, it's I think that's one of the things I really like about the game so far, is that the world's so dynamic, right? So you're changing it, like we built that bridge, now we can open up this area. We got some more areas to check out. We're going to build another bridge. You're helping things, and things are changing, and then you're leveling up as a driver, and then you're trying to improve all your trucks and everything like that too. So it feels like there's a lot to do, and things are always changing and getting better. The other thing is, I'll show at the end, this world is massive. We'll take a look at I didn't realize how big it was until I started kind of looking at it in a little bit more detail. It's not the best driving here, but you get the idea. But this world is huge. And between now and the last episode, yes, I may have actually gotten the 2 DLCs. What I got was the season 3, maybe, pass, which is the pass. So we want to go to the right here. And I feel like there's going to be a job over there by that fallen tower. I think the theme here is that there's been huge rains, and that you're trying to rebuild the area. Everybody's trying to kind of struggle to rebuild after this big storm that's come through. And that's why all the roads are I don't think there was a road here at all, though, but that's why the roads are maybe in such bad condition and so wet. So that's the kind of theme there. But I thought this was the whole area for Michigan. And it's not. It's only 1/4 of the area for Michigan. So this is massive. I'll take a quick moment to show at the end how big it is. So it seems like there is just a lot of gameplay here, and so many different types of missions. So far, yeah, I'm really enjoying it. It's been a lot of fun. Outside of that second mission, and okay, to be fair, right, the second mission was frustrating, right? I spent an hour and a half ultimately failing at this super easy mission because I made multiple layers. Well, the biggest mistake I made was we picked up the wrong stuff, right? Did I passed it? Oh, there's the farm up ahead. But what that episode did teach me was how to use the winches, how to move stuff around. A lot of ideas for moving cargo that I think could come in handy later. Like pushing it, for example, that was helpful. Attaching the winch and then pulling it, that was helpful too. So I think there's just a lot of things that we picked up and that we learned by doing that mission. How to kind of read the terrain and stuff like that. And not that I know what I'm doing or it's even anywhere close to that, but I think I've got I picked up a lot of ideas and a lot of different things to understand there by doing that mission. Get in there. All right. Unload. Perfect. Now, we are going to need gas, I think. But I think as we go to town, we can get that. So let's close that up. Let's back up here. Gosh, this is, compared to our second episode, doing a lot better today, too. I'm just going to back this truck up, and then we'll take a look and see what we got to do for our next stage. But I think it's in downtown. In the middle of the town is where we got to go here. So we have Husky forwarding, wet harvest. We've got the wooden planks. We got to get the metal beams, which are over here in the town. So basically the same thing. We're going back over the bridge. We can get gas at the fuel station. I want to stop at the Motel Woes to pick up that task, because you have to pick up the tasks so you can track them. You accept them so you track them. I thought when you accept them, you would start them, but you don't. You just accept them, and then they show up over here under these tasks. And you can do them at any time. So that was something I didn't know. So I want to go, while we're there, I want to pick up the Motel Woes and the town storage. If we're feeling a little brave, I might even go see if with the truck we can go unlock this watchtower, because this is a big, huge black area on the map. So maybe we'll do that. We'll go get gas. Then we'll pick up those missions. Then once I get to the other side of town here, just see how hard it's going to be to get to the watchtower with this truck. Then we'll come back and get our steel beams and run them over here and finish the farm delivery. So that's our new plan. I'll get busy. And we've seen this route a couple of times before now. And I've kind of chatted about, I think, most of the things I wanted to chat about. So I'm going to make some progress here for a while, and we'll see you as we get closer to the town and get ready maybe to kind of as we push on to that watchtower. So while we're here, there's this fallen power line marker that's down to the right, and I think that might be an example of one of these tasks that you can get. So I just want to kind of come over here and see if that's something we can at least accept, so that we get the task on our list of potential tasks and kind of, and that's kind of, it's really, I mean, it's obviously, you know, kind of simplified quests and stuff like that, but that's what's pretty cool about this. So I wonder, so this is the, oh yeah, okay, so here's where I'm guessing these power lines are down, so we can show the task. Fallen power line. We can't get a darn thing done around here. The power lines are down, and all we get from the town are excuses. Well, what are you waiting for? Do something about it. $1,550 and 200 experience. We will accept that one. All right. So, fallen power line activated. So now, I mean, just kind of if people are playing it, if we come in here, oops, sorry. We come in here to our tasks. We can see the fallen power line there, and we can see what it entails. So metal beams from there, and then concrete blocks from over by the warehouse. So I think that one's possible, right? Because we can definitely get here with the truck. So that's another possible job that we could take. I might try to back out here. So we'll get back out on the highway, then we'll see you as we get to town. So we picked up another task, and that one definitely looks completable. Oh, we're back here, and they have rebuilt the little barriers here. That's cute of them, but I think we're good here. We know we can go through this. Oops. Percent damage. That's not good. Ooh, that's not good. Ah, that was painful. We are almost out of fuel. That was a lot of damage. That's not good at all, and I don't think we can't fix it until we get back to the garage. Yikes. Well, hopefully everything's still functional. We'll just have to be a little bit careful. Just not necessarily something we're good at. So, a little bit of a side factor here with some tire damage. Alrighty, so we are in the town, and I'm tempted just to kind of go through it and see if we can get to that watchtower on the other side, because it looked like it might be possible, and I'm wondering even if that's the watchtower right in front of us here. And ideally, I'd like to have the pickup truck, but oh, here's a job, right? We can get this. Show task. New objective. Rock slide. We've got a rock slide problem. They keep knocking out our infrastructure. We don't have the resources to stop them. We'd be grateful if you could take a look. So we're going to accept that one. Good. That'd be another job. Maybe we can do that. We'll take a look at that later. Let's get back out on the road. Now, I don't know. This might be tricky to get to in this big truck, but especially a truck that's already a little bit damaged. Oof. That looks like we might want to come here in the pickup truck. What's it look like on the map? Yeah. I mean, We could try it, but it looks like some wet wheel in there. Let's just finish a job. We'll come back later for that. I think that's the smarter thing to do. Alrighty, so I think this is where we get the metal beams. Boom. That's what we want. Load it up. Oof, it's a heavy load, I think. But we should be good. Now we want to go over to the other side here. Just pick up that job real quick, and then we'll go. Close that up. All right, here we go. And I know there's a way. Right now it's getting to be dark. There is a way to advance the time scale so that it's not dark. And I think we're going to try to do that before we head out. Just because I think it's better filming than when it's dark like this. So let's get this job here at Uncle Andreo's place. What does this say? Missing machinery. A shipment of important machinery to a local factory was interrupted by an unfortunate incident with the previous driver. Responsibility is all yours now. I'd take a crane if I were you. All right, so we're going to accept that one. Picking up a lot of jobs here. We won't look at that quite yet. Let's get out of here now. That's kind of one of the things now is that the jobs we're taking now are all kind of delivery jobs. But eventually you get like truck rescue jobs, find missing things. You need special equipment. There's so many different trailers. And then you have to bring repair trailers with you because you're going to expect to take damage. So you have to bring a trailer that repairs your truck along the way. I mean, this game seems so deep and rich. I can't imagine what the later DLC areas are like. So show the task. Motel woes. I know this ain't exactly a tourist trap. We do what we can. The local motel is in bad shape, and it's down to us to help them out. We've got a shipment of equipment for them. Can you deliver it? 210 stars, $1,850. We accept that one. So I'll take a look at these later as we kind of get more time, because I think some of them will probably make for some pretty. Wow, these cars are pretty beat up here. Whoa. Sorry. Pretty. Seen a lot of better hotels, let's just say. Let's leave it at that. Anyway, we will make our way down here. It looks like we picked up all our tasks. We abandoned looking for the watchtower. We got, I think, 4 jobs, though. And now we're just making our way down through the highway to drop off the farm. And we should be done with this mission. Got our steel beams and everything. So, good progress, I think, so far. Let's take it a little slow in this river here. No worries. No problem. Just pausing for a second. So we can see the farmstead and that yellow marker off there, off kind of to the center right. And then if you look to the center left, you can see a pickup truck out in the field there. That's a scout truck that we can get if we can get to it. And I tried to get to it with the pickup truck, but I just couldn't make it. It got stuck in the mud out there. It's just a big pile of mud before it. So it's another objective. And I think if we just get there, we get to keep it, which is pretty cool. And the nice thing about that is it would probably give us, I get a sense that one thing we want to be doing is to kind of sell our trucks. And that's one of the reasons why I don't want to use those DLC trucks. Because we could sell them for a lot of money. We could buy a really good truck right away. And then this would be really easy. And I really want to kind of get the sense of kind of starting from zero and scratch and kind of do that. But those trucks would be fair game once we find them. And then we could either keep them or sell them and improve our lot that way. The trucks have a ton of upgrades too, and a lot of them are locked behind various things, not just money, but either level, we have to be at a higher individual level, or we have to have found them in a different place, all kinds of things like that. Oh, this is a little bit heavy here. We're not going to fail now, right? That would totally suck. Gotta believe we're okay. Just got to get the front of the truck in, and I think it's going to do it, right? Unload. Boom! You've been promoted. Level 3. That's going to make a big difference. These farmers would have been in real trouble if it weren't for you. I'm sure they'll be calling on your services again soon. Oh, so maybe we get more stuff there. Find and deliver to factory missing machinery. Okay, rewards. 420 stars. That's good. 3,800 bucks. That's good. And I think with that, we will end this episode right here as we just kind of back up out of the truck. So, compared to episode 2, I think we're doing better, right? We didn't like screw up and restart the mission by accident like we did in episode 3. Screw up and spend an hour and a half trying to get into the farmer place. We picked up the right stuff. We picked a good route to our destination on that first pickup, which was definitely a challenging one. So as we kind of leave Matthew's farm here by the garbage that never gets picked up, and head back towards our garage to get some fuel and fix up our truck, I think it's time for us to say goodbye. And thanks for tuning in. Oh, I wanted to show you one thing right before we do. Let's get back to the road. Then I want to show you just how big the world is, because it's pretty massive. I mean, this is huge. Just get back on the road here. We got some momentum. All right, so we get our truck back on the road here. And check it out. So we're going to go to the global map on X. There we go. So this is Michigan that we're in. And you can see, I thought the one area that we're in, that's the box right now, was all of Michigan. But actually, there's a Smithfield Dam area, an Island Lake area, and a Drummond Lake area. There's 4 areas just in Michigan. That's this, and I think some of them might even bigger than the Michigan map. I'm not quite sure if they're all the same size maps or not. Alaska has 4, that's 8. Tamir has 4, that's 12. Kola Peninsula has 2, that's 14. Yukon has 2, 16. You get the idea. Wisconsin 2, that's 18. Amur 22. Dawn 2 more, 24. And Maine 26 areas. This game is massive. It's huge. So I'm kind of looking forward. I'm having a lot of fun so far, I have to admit it. Between trying to like explore and unlock the areas, doing these missions, all the different tasks, which they feel like quests. It's almost like an RPG, and you're kind of leveling up your character by doing all these different quests, except you're doing it with trucks, right? Which is kind of cool, actually. So having fun. I think you're going to kind of drive on and continue with this. And you know, I'm not super not motivated. That's not right. I'm not super saying like, well, if it doesn't get good views, we're not going to do the series on TV and stuff like. If I'm having fun, that's kind of what I want to do. So if it's having fun, and it's, you know, people don't hate it, kind of thing like that, and people aren't screaming at me to stop, then I think I'm probably going to continue on and keep making episodes with it and kind of move forward with it for a little while, because it's definitely been fun so far. So we'll bring the truck back here to the garage, and we will call this a successful mission. Home again. Let's just do that. Move to garage, and we're in. Perfect. Thanks so much for tuning in. If you have enjoyed it, please give a thumbs up. Again, still looking for tips and ideas, as we have a lot of things to learn. I really don't quite know what I'm doing with customizing the truck and how to identify which truck is better. And I think that's kind of part of the game too. As I was looking, there's a lot of hidden information about like which tires are better. So you might think like a second level tire is better than a first level, but it's not necessarily true. So I think a lot of this game is really kind of telling you just try it and see if it works. You know, keep trying stuff and seeing what works and seeing what doesn't work and stuff like that, which is kind of a cool approach. I'm not sure I've quite played a game like this before. But anyway, enough of me babbling. Thanks so much for tuning in. We'll see you in the next episode, and happy trucking. We'll see you soon. Have a great rest of the day, everybody. Take care. Bye.